Hey everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here then hello, my name is Kelsey Hutchings. I'm owner of Elska Beauty, which is a salon here in Hampshire. Now today I am doing a foundation first impression for you. I haven't actually used this myself yet, so using it with you guys. It is the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. I'm super excited to try it. It's been really hyped up. I love Urban Decay, so let's jump straight into it. Okay, so I've got my little sample here. It says it's enough for 3 days, but apparently I'll know if I like it after one. And then in small writing it does say last 3 days depending on how much you use, but I think most of us can work that out for ourselves. It says my perfect shade is 40NN, which is, I'm actually quite grateful that I was able to look at this in store, because when I looked at it online I probably would have gone for 20NN, which clearly would have been really pale. So yeah, so I was really glad that I could go and do that. So if you can get yourself to an Urban Decay thing in like Debenhams or one of the independent stores, then go for it. If not, you are able to work it out pretty close online. Yeah, so let me just read out what it says to you. What it says: product description: a vegan formula, woohoo, buildable medium coverage foundation with a real skin matte finish that lasts up to 24 hours. Find your naked truth with Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. We designed this line of up to 50 shades with 9 shade intensities, 3 master tones and 7 aftertones to dial into your precise colour match. A waterproof long wear foundation that feels like you're wearing nothing thanks to a flexible formula, feels breathable and moves with you. Good to know. Up to 24 hours. Not only feels better, even looks better with Stay True colour, which minimises the appearance of pores so you always look like you. Right, okay, that was a bit of a mouthful. But basically, I'm guessing it's a matte finish, 24-hour, long wear, waterproof, sweat proof, everything proof foundation that's vegan, which I like. And yeah, so I've got my little sample here, which is a great idea. I know you can often get samples for things, but they've like actively advertised to go and grab your sample. So I think that gives it like an extra boost of confidence as well, that they know this stuff is good, so you go and get that sample. So I'm going to pop primer on. I have still got slight remnants of fake tan, which you can probably tell on my neck, but when I tested this in store, me and the woman matched me up to a 40NN. Now the NN is neutral, so how they do it is that they have got a little photo of it online, but it's like you choose whether you're fair, light, medium or dark toned, and then you it has a little description under each one, and then you just choose your undertone when it describes it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it helps. And then you so your master tone and then like your undertone or something, so then whether you're like warm and then pink or something like that, then that's what the letters mean after each number. It sounds a bit confusing, but it's easier than it sounds. So I am just plain neutral. I know that I'm just neutral. So yeah, so I picked the 40 from the light range, I think, and then yeah, then neutral and then neutral, because I don't really have undertones in my skin. Anyway, so this is the little pot. I don't really know how to get this out. It's probably going to end up all over my nails, but that's totally fine. Ooh, it feels really thin. I'm just going to apply it like I do all my foundations. It kind of smells a bit like sun cream. So yeah, I'm just going to pop this on like I do all of my foundations, just dot it all over my face, and then I shall blend it out. I usually just blend it out using my beauty blender, but if you want it to look more full coverage, you can blend it out with a sort of a flat brush first, a bit like this MAC foundation brush. If you spread it out with that first, you just tend to get more full coverage, but let's go with my beauty blender like I would for normal everyday. See how this blends out. Let me just zoom you in a little bit. So it feels super light. I don't feel like I've got anything on my skin. All the wonderful faces we pull when we're putting on foundation, eh? So yeah, it does feel super light. I wasn't sure when it said about the matte finish, because I'm not really a matte girl, but I wanted to try what it was like with just like a normal sort of a primer with no effects on it. to see what it's like, and then I can play with it from there. And if I want it to look a bit more dewy, I'll just put like a liquid highlighter or something underneath. So that is just after the first layer. So I'll put that over my eyelid. Okay. So I definitely want more coverage than that after, just me personally, so I would do more than one layer, but it does say it's super buildable. But it does feel like I've got nothing on, which I love. I hate feeling like a complete cake base. That's not what makeup's supposed to make you feel like. But yeah, I definitely would want more coverage. I can still sort of see some of my blemishes and like my under eye darkness. I know concealer will obviously help with that, but yeah, I would definitely still put more on, but definitely see what it means about it feeling really light and really thin. I love that. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to pop a bit more on. So it does say it's really buildable, so I guess you just put it where you feel like you need some more extra coverage. But even when I'm like just dipping my finger in the pot, it just feels so lightweight and like really thin, which is great as long as it still packs a bit of a punch with the coverage. Pack the punch, check me out. But it just blends really nicely. So yeah, if you're in a rush, or you're not really like a makeup-y person, so you can't be bothered with all the blending and stuff like that, then this would be a good one for you. I haven't said how much it is, have I? I think it's £28 something. £29.50. Yeah, £29.50, which is more expensive, I think, could be making that up, than some of the other foundations. But you won't need a lot of it because it's just so thin, unless you need it for the coverage. But this is building really nicely. It's not hard to blend, it's not going patchy or anything like that. Colour match is definitely a really good colour match for me. I would just mix in some liquid bronzer when I fake tan, I think, which is what I do with all my foundations anyway. So I wouldn't say my skin is completely matte. You can still see that there is still a bit of luminosity in there. Okay, I don't really like to do more than 2 layers of foundation, so I'm going to leave it there. But what I do like is that you can still see like my freckles through it and all that kind of thing. So hopefully the concealer will do the job while I feel like I still need a bit of extra coverage. So I'm going to do that bit of my makeup and I'll check back in a minute. Before I carry on, I just thought I'd quickly show you guys what it looks like just after I've done my concealer. I've used the Morphe Fluidity Concealer, which I love. Yeah, I really like this. I still feel like I've got nothing on my skin, but I feel much better with this coverage. So just with a bit of concealer, it works pretty well. But obviously we've only just applied, so I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and we can see what we think. Who prefers Pepsi to Coke? Capital Extra, I swear. Definitely my favourite radio station. Anyway, I was obviously midway through my makeup, drinking one of these, absolutely banging. And I just thought I needed to put it out there that I think I've officially decided that I prefer Pepsi to Coke. I know. I don't like normal Coke anyway, as I call it, or full fat Coke, whatever you want to call it. I just don't like it. I've always drank Diet Coke. But I don't know, I just prefer Pepsi. And I know you can get like Coke Pepsi, Cherry Coke is what I'm trying to say, but I still prefer Pepsi. Just putting it out there really. Anyway, back to the mascara. Using my favourite ever mascara. I've done a review, like first impressions of this quite a few videos ago, but yeah, it's the Me Feature Length Lash Lover Mascara, and I absolutely love it. But it's the only I'm so used to putting on like 2 or 3 different mascaras. I know that sounds nuts, but it's true and it's happened. But with this one, I only use one. I only use this one and I absolutely love it. Available at Elsky Beauty. Just thought I would quickly show you guys that I've been using the new Iconic London, excuse my fingerprints all over this, Brow Silk Eyebrow Soap Brow kind of look, brushy kind of thing. It comes with this brush which does look like a toothbrush. I know that was my first thoughts too, but if you do like the brushed up brow, like soap brow kind of look, then I really like it. I do have to wet it first, but I do really like it, especially as my eyebrow hairs are super coarse. But yeah, I really like it. Rather than just fill my brows in a little bit with a brow pencil. And I've recently been trying out the Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Plucker lip gloss, and I think it tastes really weird, almost like licorice. And I know you don't sit there and eat it, but you know what it's like, you put something on your lips, you can taste it. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what I think about that yet, but we shall see. My lips are all tingly. Right, anyway, I'll shut up and carry on. Okay, so makeup done. I've kept it quite simple today just because obviously I want the sole focus to be my face makeup, so I've literally just put mascara and some inner corner highlight on my eyes. I am more of a skin kind of makeup girl anyway, as you probably noticed from my other videos. But yeah, so my very first impressions of the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation are pretty good. Like I said, this is just first impressions. It's the first time I've used it. My skin is definitely more matte than I would usually have it or like it, because I am a dewy, luminous, as much bathe myself in highlight kind of girl. But yeah, it doesn't mean that I don't like it. It does feel like I've got nothing on, so my face does feel kind of naked, which I actually do really like. I don't feel like I've got any makeup on, and I do think this would be a real good contender for like BB creams, tinted moisturisers and stuff like that, just because it is super lightweight. It builds up really well, it blends really well, so yeah, I definitely think it'd be a contender for that. So if you are usually a BB cream kind of gal, or tinted moisturiser, or just don't really wear a lot of makeup but with maybe like a bit of extra coverage, or just want to try out some foundations but that might scare you a little bit, burble, this would be quite a good foundation to start with, I think. But yeah, blended really well with the powders, because even some of my high-end foundations that I've tried out in the past haven't been brilliant with like layering products over the top, like bronzers and contour and highlighter and just setting powder and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, overall, to stop me burbling, I'm really impressed with the application, the blendability and the buildableness, all very technical makeup terms. So yeah, but as with most makeup, the test is going to be within how it looks at the end of the day. So I am hopefully going to go and edit this video now, and then by the end of today I will have a proper Reddit and I will type that in the description box below. So if you want to see what the makeup was like by the end of the day and my official first impression of it, then yeah, then have a look in the description bar. I've always been a massive lover of Urban Decay makeup as a whole, so yeah, thumbs up from me so far. As I said, I will give you my full first impression on how it lasts throughout the day and all that jazz in the description box, so be sure to check that out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!